Hello and welcome to FPL Focus live again, bringing you another game with FPL points and commentary. We'll go through the game, see who's going to get the points today. Who do you think is going to get the points today, people? I think Arsenal. Got to chase that title down, but it looks highly unlikely. But we still have to play our part in this and keep it alive. Ødegaard's going to be massive today, I think. Martinelli coming in for Trossard, going with his pace, very essential I think on the attack. Yeah, quite tense about this because it is a massive game. It means a lot, and we don't want, the hope to be over yet. We want it to keep going. So yeah, absolutely ready for this one. Let me just test my light in here. That's a bit bright. Yeah, that will do. That will do. We're happy with that. So yeah, when you do join, let us know in the chat which players you've got, and then soon we'll go through the lineups and whatnot. But for my FPL team, I've actually got Isak. I've got Shah first substitution on the bench. Got Trippier and Isak starting. I literally have no Arsenal players, and that's mainly to do with double game weeks, the fixtures turning that little bit, i.e. with this Newcastle game. I mean, I did say it before. I said even if Arsenal had have managed to have beaten Man City, this Newcastle game was always going to be a tough one. But we didn't even do that, and now nothing changes that fact. So massive game. Newcastle, the atmosphere, they're going to be well up for this one, but it should be a fascinating game. Really looking forward to it. Come on, you Gunners, big 3 points. Really need to keep that pressure on Man City, because at the end of the day anything can happen, and it doesn't matter who you support in football, you back them until the very end, until, as they say, the fat lady sings. So I will do the lineups in a sec. Please do put a like on the video, people, if you have joined. If you're watching on the replay, try and get 10 likes on this video. Obviously, also smash that subscribe button if you are new here. So lineups: Newcastle, we've got Nick Pope in goal, Trippier, Fabian Schär, Botman and Dan Burn at the back for Newcastle. In the midfield, Joel Linton, Joe Willock and Bruno Guimaraes in the midfield. So Jacob Murphy, and then obviously this fascinating partnership, Callum Wilson and Alexander Isak up top. I've got Isak in my FPL team. I've got Trippier. So, want him to do okay, but obviously I want the Arsenal win. And speaking of Arsenal, here is the Arsenal lineup. Aaron Ramsdale maintains his starts in goal. And then Ben White, Kiwior, who came in, played well against Chelsea. Be a big test for him today. Zinchenko and Gabriel. And then in the middle of the park, Arsenal stick with Jorginho, Martin Ødegaard, who's in inspired form, and Granit Xhaka. And up front, we've got Gabriel Jesus, Bukayo Saka, and Martinelli comes in for Trossard. So Arsenal really looking to go for this. I think that this lineup suggests Arsenal will try to control the game a little bit more in the midfield. I think with Jorginho, gives you that little bit more control. We'll see. Arsenal, what are they made of now? I mean, every game is a test. This is a big one. Away from home, St James's Park, massive game. But I think Jorginho should give us some nice possession and be able to set the attacks away for Saka and Martinelli. And then Kiwior, it's going to be a test for him back there against Isak and Callum Wilson. How will they respond? I think we'll find out a lot about how Kiwior defends today. So yeah, not long till kick-off. Arsenal players huddled together, Xhaka barking and motivating the players. ready for this one. Jorginho, they're all having a bit of a say. All the wiser head, the older heads in that group. Very important. And for me, it's going to be quite key today to see Bukayo Saka up against Dan Burn. Because obviously he'll have the pace, see what goes on there. But there's lots of fascinating battles going on in this one. So come on Arsenal, get those 3 points. We do need this. Arteta's army needs this. Let's see how we go. There we go, that's a bit better. Light's not so much in my eyes there. I have to say Eddie Howe has done a good job for Newcastle this season. Gabriel Jesus ready to kick off for Arsenal here. Arsenal in the red and white, Newcastle obviously in the black and white stripes. And we're off. We are underway. Here we go. And instantly ball headed away by Joel Linton there into the midfield here. Zinchenko on the left side goes back to Gabriel. And comes Kiwior to Ben White. Odegaard. Saka with Dan Burn closing him down quickly there, but he still managed to go. Fadzil says, well, I have FPL questions, but I don't know if it's the right time. Fadzil, you can ask away, buddy. Go for it. I'm not fussed as I can update and talk. We can do this all day long. It's for FPL, as we know. And here on the left comes Zinchenko to Martinelli, who cuts inside, skips away from Joel Linton. Jorginho, long ball into the area, but it's headed away there by Fabian Schär. Whoa, and Isak manages to skip away there. Here he comes on the left. He unleashes Joe Willock. Goes past Kiwior. Whips the ball in. It's fallen here to Longstaff. Oh, Newcastle hit the post. They've rattled the bar. Big chance for Newcastle. There's Jacob Murphy on his left foot. Wow, we are off to a flyer there. Arsenal tested early on that left-hand side, and it was Kiwior who was coming out to meet Willock. Willock just skipped past him and got the cross in, so that's the first test for Kiwior. He knows he's in a game now. If you are new here, people, please do smash that subscribe button. Hit the like button as well. Let's see if we can get up to 10 likes on the video today. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. Let's get the party started. This game is massive. Newcastle already hitting the post. What can you say? Oh, Zinchenko, the ball's hit him on the back. Trippier tries to find a cross. Kiwior cuts it out. Plays into the midfield. Xhaka back there. He's giving it away to Isak. Here comes Isak. He's shot and it's blocked there. Out for a corner to Newcastle. Newcastle started well there. Fadzil says in the chat, I'm chasing my rivals. 30 points different. That's a big difference. Yeah, it's not massive, but yeah, if I go with Bruno and Shaw, let's see if I make that a bit wider. There we go. Yeah, if I go with Bruno and Shaw on 37, means I only have 3 players that are different. Not bad at all, mate. You need to get some differentials. The corner's going to be coming in here. It's whipped in, back stick, and it's out for a goal kick to Ramsdale. So Fadsley, yeah, 30 points is big. It depends how happy are you actually with your rank. That's one thing to take into consideration. Second thing, how badly do you want to catch up to this rival? Is that what it's about? Catching up with the rival more important than holding your rank? Obviously, if you're on your rank, you don't want to take too many gambles and that. But obviously, you need to stick with them, have a few players, and then you're going to have some differentials. So 3 players that are different is perfectly good, I'd say. As Murphy tries to come down side, Gabriel Malahas puts the ball out for play. So yeah, Fazli, you want your 3 differentials, but that's probably the perfect amount to try and catch up. But what you need is decent differentials. They've got to hit, they've got to go well, and maybe a different captain if you can. Right, over to Newcastle it is as they start again from the back. Fabian Schär there closed down by Ødegaard. Saka out there on the right. It's going to come all the way through here to Ramsdale. He's going to just let it roll out for the goal kick. God, it's like I've got Isak in FPL and Trippier. I've got Schär first substitute. So, FPL team, you just go, yeah. But as an Arsenal supporter, it's like, do I really want that? No. Come on, Arsenal. Ramsdale with the kick. The team all pushes up the pitch now. Headed by Schär. Here comes Jorginho back to Gabriel Malinas. Here comes Kirior. Just has a look around for his options. Zinchenko, Kirior, Gabriel. Down the line there, but it's out of play. Martinelli put it out of play. Trippier, quick throw into Guimaraes. His loose ball to Gabriel. And Arsenal can start again now in their half. So that's 5 minutes in. Newcastle have already hit the post, people. Come on, Arsenal, sort it out. Come on. Here comes Ben White down the right. Saka looking to turn. He's skipped away from Dan Burn. Was it a foul? Yeah, referee's given it. Dan Burn fouling Saka there. Arteta was furious. Dan Burn saying, hey, to the ref. But, yeah, Arteta just having a word here with Jorginho. Interesting. And back goes Jorginho into that midfield. Free kick to Arsenal. Ben White to take this on the right, just near the halfway line. Now Ben White goes long across to the other side of the pitch. Up in the air, but it's won there by Schär. Here comes Joel Linton now on the right. Plays a long ball. Wilson will chase this. He's got Gabriel for company in the corner flag. Over on the right side. Wilson trying to win a corner, doesn't work. Zinchenko was there to help out. Now it's a corner to Newcastle. From a tackle that was coming in. And Gabriel, as he was coming out, he couldn't keep the ball in. So corner to Newcastle here. Trippier, Kieran Trippier owners. Trippier's on this corner. Dan Burns in there with his height. So they've gone short here. Trippier receives it back. Edge of the area. Shot by Joel Linton. Gabriel Jesus looking to play out. But not. What's the referee blown for here? Was Zinchenko and the ref saying something here? What's going on? They've crowded the referee. I don't know what he's given. But it seems as Guimaraes had the shot, does it hit Kirior's arm? Now, he tries to tuck his arm behind his back. I'm not sure if it actually hits his leg when he tries to tuck his arm on his back. Just seeing the VAR having a look for a possible penalty here. It doesn't hit Kiria's arm, it hits him on the leg. So surely they'll overturn this now. I can't see it being given. I can't see it. Ball spinning. He moves his arm out of the way, that's for sure. No matter what, he moves his arm behind his back. And I'm sure it hits him on the leg. I don't think there's any contact with the arm. And even if there is a minuscule amount of contact with the arm, the effort has been made. They're checking this. It's really hard. It looks like it hits his leg and bounces up. If it hits his leg and bounces onto his arm, isn't that a bit harsh considering he's moving his arm out of the way? The referee's been asked to go over to the monitor now. Fadzil's pen mate probably overturned here. Let's see. He's going over to the monitor. That's where I'm at. Obviously there's a delay on the game. I'll always be a bit behind because I'm streaming to you. He's having a look at it. He really makes an effort to pull his arm out of the way for me. I think that's harsh if you gave a penalty simply for the effort that he's tried to move his arm away. I don't think it's a handball. I don't think that touches his arm. Hits his leg and bounces up. Don't think it hits his arm. If it hit his arm, he would have stopped the ball, wouldn't he? The ball wouldn't have gone there. Hits his leg and that's why the ball's gone up. If it hit his arm, the ball would have gone down. What's the referee doing here? Let's see. No penalty. Correct decision, referee. Get in! That's like a goal! Sorry, but to me, that's like a goal. Kirior clearly was not a penalty. I could see that so quickly. It took them quite a while to figure that out. You could see it hit his leg and went up. If it hit his arm, it would have gone down. Plus the fact he was moving his arm out of the way. He was genuinely trying to tuck his arm out of the way. So, yeah. Right. Referee gives the ball to Ramsdale then. Cool, that's a bit of drama, weren't it? Arteta will be relieved. That Arsenal relieved. It's decisions like that make a big difference in a title race. Ramsdale kicks long. Up high, they're really battling for that ball in the midfield. Odegaard to Jorginho. Xhaka trying to find Martinelli, but it's cut out there by Trippier, who wants the throw. He's not going to get it. Arsenal throwing on the left-hand side. And Arsenal want a free kick, but they've played advantage here, Newcastle. Down the right, trying to get out, but Arsenal not letting them, blocking the ball. Zinchenko into Jorginho, having to go back, though, here. Well, opening minutes, some right drama going on. That's for sure. Big header there by Shah. Headed back again, though, by Xhaka. Joel Linton battling in the midfield there. Martinelli now. He's up against Trippier on the way. He's beating him. He skipped away. Martinelli. Oh, over on the slide. Fabian Schär came across, slid and slides over on his clearance. Here comes Willock, who's tackled by Xhaka. Great tracking back. Through ball there. Cut out there by Schär. Now here comes Isak cutting inside. Odegaard for company, though. Won't let him turn. He's had to go back here to Dan Burn. Guimaraes dilly-dallying on the ball, and Odegaard nearly won it off of him. Back to Trippier, though. He goes back to his centre-back, Schär. And Newcastle start again into Guimaraes. It's a loose ball. His touch was heavy, sloppy. And now he's going to give away a free kick there. Referee's blown. Guimaraes fouls Gabriel Jesus. Free kick to Arsenal on the left-hand side, about 35 yards out. Arsenal a chance to whip the ball into the box now. Yeah, Gabriel Jesus pretended to go one way, went the other, and Guimaraes was late. Have a bit of water. Thanks for watching, guys. Really do appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying this stream. What do you think the score's going to be? 0-0 so far. Who have you got in your FPL teams, dudes? Martin Odegaard over this free kick now for Arsenal. Signals. Whipped ball into the middle. It's away by Dan Burn. I think they're Ben White out to Saka. Saka's on the right. He's got a bit of space. Cuts inside onto that left foot. Jorginho wants to play the pass. Takes his time. Odegaard now shoots. Oh, it's 1-0 to Arsenal. Arsenal lead. It's that man again. It's Martin Odegaard. What a finish. An Arsenal lead. Newcastle, St James's Park. Absolutely stunned here. Martin Odegaard has been on absolute fire the past 2 games. He shows it again. Now Arsenal huddle and bark. They know they've got a vital goal there. Well, that is points for Martin Odegaard there. Jorginho just holds the ball. He pretends to go out to the right to Saka. Takes his time, doesn't. Passes to the centre. Odegaard says, do you know what? I'm going to have a pop. It goes straight through the legs of... whose legs is that? It's gone through. Dan Burn's legs, is it? No, it's Botman's legs. It's gone through Botman's legs and Pope had no chance. Arsenal lead. Yes, get in. Whew. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Well, Newcastle clean sheet is wiped out in FPL for me. Trippier's clean sheet gone. But I'd rather Arsenal win it, so I'm happy. Here comes Burn down the left-hand side. Willock tackled, though, by Jorginho there. Pardon me. And it's closed down there. Saka going to put pressure on Dan Burn. He's let the ball bounce. And Saka fouls him. Sorry, Saka fouls Botman there. Burn is a lot more taller than Botman. So free kick to Newcastle on their left-hand side of the defence. Well, Arsenal will be over the moon with this lead. I think Newcastle did start well, to be fair to them. So Arsenal sucker punch of a goal there. But it was a great goal by Ødegaard. Well taken. It's been in some fine form, Ødegaard. Pope will take this free kick for Newcastle. Arsenal holding a high line there, but it skips down here into Wilson. Is it Wilson now? No, it's Longstaff. But it's a great tackle by Martinelli there. Murphy, sorry, not Longstaff. Jacob Murphy was through. Martinelli tackled him. Now Joel Linton into the area. Murphy again. Crosses. Away by Ben White this time. Newcastle header out for a throw. That was a bit of build-up play there by Newcastle. Newcastle started well. They've been a threat. They're not going to go away. Arsenal need to go and find that second goal. That's the truth. Newcastle showing they're a threat, but Martinelli defensively back there helping out. Fabulous. Fantastic. Gabriel back to Ramsdale. Plenty of options there. Goes into the midfield. Ødegaard's got it. He's got Ben White there on the right. Skips inside there away from Isak, who's trying to close down. Jorginho comes and helps. Ben White receives the ball again on the right. It's out of play. Looking for Saka. He puts it out of play. Newcastle throw. Ødegaard barks to his teammates. Well, that can definitely be clipped for Twitter, that one. And Ødegaard catching out Joel Linton there, then Saka, and then Burn was in helping out. It's really ferocious in the midfield. Lots of tackles flying in. Those are the sort of games we like to see. All the way back, though, here to Ramsdale. Arsenal who's bowled it out first time here. To Xhaka, into Zinchenko now. Through ball just cut out by Trippier. Otherwise Martinelli would have been in then. And here comes Guimaraes. Skips away from Ødegaard through the midfield. Can't get past Jorginho though. Jorginho stays with him. Murphy. Here comes Trippier linking up with Murphy. Murphy cuts back though to Guimaraes. Here comes Joel Linton in the midfield. Centre of the park. Arsenal have to just sit off that little bit and then go again, I suppose, at the moment. Here comes Guimaraes, whips the ball out to Trippier here. First time cross cut out by Zinchenko though. Corner to Newcastle. Newcastle racking up the corners here. Here you can see the points there. Jorginho on a 4, Ødegaard on a 6, FPL owners. And Dan Burn in there for height. Joel Linton whipped in. He rises there, Botman, but nothing doing. It's cleared by Arsenal. Martinelli trying to break free, but Willock not letting him. And then Trippier receives the ball. Dan Burn over on the right. He loves a high ball in there. Isak jumps, and then it's headed away by, I think, Xhaka there, who's fouled. Referee blows. Now it's Jorginho heading away there. He just took one in the back there from Joel Linton, who's running in. Yeah, he's left an elbow in his back there. Not very nice. Leads with his arm as well. And Jorginho buys them free kicks all day long, doesn't he? He knows what he's doing. Gives Arsenal a little bit of respite there. I don't actually know what's going on in terms of this. Let's check. Free kick to Ramsdale. Arsenal played back here. Ramsdale, Gabriel, Zinchenko, all inside there. Arsenal playing intricate passing here. Newcastle quick, but they just can't quite get there. Xhaka spreads the play. It's bounced. Ødegaard takes it and turns. And Ben White on the right now on that overlap. He's got Saka ahead of him. Come on. Back they go into midfield. Zinchenko in the centre of the park to Ødegaard. Slipped a great through ball through there. It's Martinelli. Shoots. Pope saves with his feet. Big chance for Arsenal there. Ødegaard picks up the loose ball. Goes into the area. Shoots again and Pope touches it wide. Fingertip save. Martin Ødegaard again having a pop at goal. Well, Arsenal playing some nice football there. Originally, Ødegaard's through ball. Very intricate. Slips Martinelli in. Shoots. Pope saves with his foot. And then it's brought back in by Ødegaard, who shoots for the far post. It's just tipped wide by Pope. Fingertip save there. Martinelli plays it short here to Ødegaard. Martinelli into Jorginho. It's edge of the area. Saka here. Shoots. Hits. Kiwior hit. And then away by Newcastle. Thrown to Arsenal. And there we go. Live chat. Let's see. Live chat has moved. Okay. Interesting. Throw into Arsenal though. 21 minutes in and Arteta will be the happier of the managers so far. Kiwior. Nice turn there. Goes back to Ramsdale. Ramsdale plays it high out to the left. Headed by Zinchenko. Martinelli's touch. Keeps the ball in. And then blocked by Jesus. But Shah can start again. Oh, Jesus is in trouble. They got free kick Newcastle. It's getting a little bit scrappy out there. Newcastle doing little barges on Arsenal, not allowing them to take the free kick quickly. Arsenal not letting them out to play quickly. Little stalling tactics like that, which normally Newcastle do, to be honest with you. Ben White into Saka, and then Ben White's made an overlap. Saka tries to find him, but he was just tackled by Isak there, and Dan Burn receives the ball and comes out down the left. Willock loses possession to Ben White. Ødegaard skips infield. He's released Saka into a bit of space now. He's going up against Botman here. He's cut inside. Gabriel Jesus turning in the area. Joel Linton for company and Guimaraes. But he's passed the ball over to the left now. Zinchenko to Jorginho. Back out to the right here. Ødegaard on the stretch keeps the ball in play. Ben White to Jorginho. Jorginho back all the way to Kiwior. To Gabriel. And Martinelli on the left goes back to Gabriel because he had Murphy and Trippier for company. Zinchenko in the midfield. Forward ball here. Is it on? It is on. And guess who's through on goal? It's that man. Bukayo Saka shoots and Pope saves. Big chance for Arsenal. Arsenal's that through ball is on all day long through that Newcastle defence. That through ball is on. And we've got the pace to do it. And Fabian Schär has gone down now, holding his foot, taking his boot off, waiting for medical assistance. Fabian Schär is down. I think it came after the through ball from Xhaka, when he tried to chase Saka through there. No, that was Botman chasing him through. So no, he didn't hurt himself then. I don't know when Fabian Schär hurt himself, but he has. But Arteta knows that was a big chance. Arsenal had a few chances now to extend their lead and get that goal cushion. Again, Arsenal and Arteta has gathered the players round, all taking water and instructions on, as they always do. I think he's telling them that when these chances come, you've got to take them. He's really, really narrating to, really telling them. Wow. So, yeah, big team talk here by Arteta. Just whilst Fabian Schär receives some medical attention, Arsenal players back to it now. 24 minutes in, not a bad start for Arsenal, but they could have had another goal. Ødegaard has been instrumental so far. Schär looks like he's okay. He's going over to the side now. Let's see if he does actually continue or not, guys. Please put a like on the video, people, if you're enjoying it. And let me know in the comments, who do you have in your FPL team? Who do you support? What do you need from these games? Arsenal and Saka just waiting to take the throw in now. He throws it back sportingly to Pope, and Newcastle can start us off again. Here comes Schär out to Dan Burn. To Isak, skips away from Ben White there. Here comes Isak on the left. Cuts into the centre of the park. Through ball there. It's asked too much of Wilson, who gets there, but he's got Gabriel for company. And Gabriel makes a tackle, out for a throw-in. Newcastle throw. Gabriel's furious because he wanted the throw. He thought he kicked it off of Wilson. But Dan Burn with the throw to Wilson. He's got Ben White at his back. Plays to Isak over here on the left-hand side. Newcastle trying to build from the back again. Here's Botman. Into Isak. Turns around the corner there for Guimaraes. Through ball here. Callum Wilson. And it's a save by Ramsdale. Because Joe Willock had shot. Or is it offside? They put their arms up. No, Joe Willock was in on goal there. And Ramsdale coming up with a big save like he has done so many times this season. Big chance for Newcastle. Isak trying to beat Saka and Ben White there. Whipped in. Ramsdale comes and gathers because Joel Linton was chasing for that header there. Well, yeah, it was a pretty simple ball through the middle there. He just manages to turn and it falls to Willock. Snapshot and Ramsdale saves. Or with his leg. Big save. They're always the awkward ones because a ball can spin off your leg so much easier than it can off of your hand as a keeper. Martinelli turning away. He's got a quick free kick taken by Arsenal. And Arsenal come again down the right this time. It's Ben White. He checks in field. Pinged ball there by Jorginho. Cut out by Botman. Guimaraes in the midfield here for Newcastle to Joel Linton. Botman now. Just waiting. Arsenal just standing off Newcastle and waiting for that pass before they go chasing in packs. Here's Guimaraes. He's tackled by Ødegaard, but he manages to get the ball back. Murphy on the right. First time ball into Wilson, but Ramsdale's had to make a punch. He should have gathered that, but it was probably a little bit further than he first thought, and he had to punch it away as he slid out across the floor for it. And then it's a free kick to Arsenal down the right because Saka was fouled. Oh yeah, just interesting looking at that as Ramsdale had to come out. It was Wilson's pace. Murphy's through ball. And Wilson coming out. I think Ramsdale could have held that. But I think where Wilson's running towards him, Yeah, Wilson made it really difficult for him to actually hold that. He had to just literally ball on him, had to push it as Wilson's feet were there. He held it. He probably could have took it into Wilson's feet, so he's pushed it away from them. So probably smart goalkeeping there. Ball out for Newcastle on the right here. Ben White will take the throw. Dan Burn is there with Bukayo Saka looking rather puffy, out of breath. Midfield, Jorginho. Oh, referee's blown. Points for the throw again to be taken. Ben White. Let's go again then. You know, Premier League footballers should be able to throw the ball. Well, there's a throw into Gabriel Jesus. He's battling out here on the right. He's got Guimaraes and Botman, and he wins the corner for Arsenal now. Corner for Arsenal. I think actually this is Arsenal's first corner. I can't remember them having a corner in this game. So a chance for Arsenal to get forward. It might be their second corner. Kirill and Gabriel have gone forward. Jorginho out on the edge of this half circle. The D. Saka short to Ødegaard, and it's cut out there by Willock. And he's battling his way away from Saka. Throw into Arsenal though. He's just ran the ball out of play. Quick throw and Willock clears again. Another throw to Arsenal. Willock sweating. It's really a game. It's been end to end, and not surprised that there's players puffing for breath here. Throw in by Ben White. Jorginho first time in. Saka tried to flick it on, but it's cleared by Botman there. Jorginho and Kirill. Here he comes, Kirill. Into Jorginho. Back to Kirill again. Hurriedly so. Back to Gabriel there. Gabriel up the line to Martinelli, who's tackled there by Trippier. He plays it to Guimaraes. He's got options here. It's a flick round the corner by Isak. And then Ramsdale will smash the ball clear. It's all the way back to Botman now. Sorry, Schär. Captain's armband. Fabian Schär. Mind you, they've all got yellow bands. Oh! Good tackle there. Now Ramsdale's got the ball. Wilson giving the thumbs up. Ramsdale bowls the ball out. Here comes Ben White. Xhaka. Oh, is he fouled there? The referees give nothing. And again, another foul, nothing given. And here comes Joel Linton. It's had to go back to Murphy. Murphy trying to skip away, and Jorginho won the ball. He set Xhaka away here. He just gallops towards the Newcastle box. He's looking for a shot. He goes for a back heel, and Joel Linton just cuts it out and stops it from going to Gabriel Jesus. And then he's offside anyway, so free kick to Newcastle there. God, time flies when you're having fun, doesn't it? Really does. 32 minutes already on the clock. Yeah, Backheel tried to come off as he galloped towards the centre of the Newcastle penalty spot, and then tried a backheel to Jesus. It never came off. Xhaka just holding his foot at the moment. Fabian Schär, his fellow countryman, going to help him up here. Yeah, he was late, Schär, to be fair. And then on his follow through, he slid into Xhaka. But he didn't really touch him, to be honest. Xhaka playing for a bit of time there, which we know all players do that. Just manage the clock, manage the time. And here comes Dan Burn. He's got Saka ahead of him, who nearly cuts out, but Willock's there. Botman over to Schär now. Joel Linton. And Willock trying to beat Saka, and again he plays it out for a throw-in. And he's done that twice now, Willock, where he's tried to go down the line past Saka and he just ran it out of play. Ben White throw in to Ødegaard, who was moving well to receive the ball, gets it back from Kirill. Out to the left for Zinchenko. Arsenal seem to have slowed the game down a little bit, just moving the ball about and keeping that possession. Ben White on the right to Saka, back to Ødegaard, checks inside to Jorginho. Jorginho scans, plays the ball through. Jesus first time flick straight to Dan Burn, heads it away. Now Fabian Schär can go forward. Trippier having to check back. Pope coming out to just pass it to Schär. And it's cut out there by Gabriel, who got forward to win the ball, and then Ødegaard sliding in, and here comes Joel Linton now. Gabriel trying to get back. Joel Linton spreads the ball out to Jacob Murphy on the right. High ball hung in the area. Ramsdale comes, he's dropped it because of Wilson's challenge. Referee's not given anything, but the ball is away now. Botman, Schär, Joel Linton. Xhaka has fouled Guimaraes there, so free kick to Newcastle over on the right hand side. Yeah, Murphy doing alright today, getting plenty of crosses in for Newcastle, but it was hung up high. Ramsdale went to Gavri, he's actually dropped it, to be fair. There wasn't a foul that I actually initially thought. When I look at the replay, Ramsdale should have just held that. But anyway, wide right, about 35 yards out. It's a Trippier free kick, FBL owners. Looking to whip it in. Arsenal right on the line of their penalty box. Xhaka just pushing Dan Burn into the box to play him offside there. Oh, it does make you laugh, doesn't it? But yeah, Arsenal holding their line. Burn and Guimaraes have gone ahead. So it's Schär. Whipped in by Trippier. Away by Ødegaard. Good header. It comes back to Trippier, who had Xhaka for company. Had to go back to Murphy, who's back defending. Dan Burn here on the left. He's got Xhaka running at him, and it's all the way back to Pope. Bukayo Saka chase it down. Oh, it just went through Saka's legs there. Otherwise, he would have been in on goal. Oh, that's a big chance. Pope's kicking not good there. Kirill out to the left. He's got Wilson for company, but he goes back to Ramsdale. Gabriel out to the left. Zinchenko checks back to Gabriel in the left position, and is cleared out for an Arsenal throw here. Yeah, Pope had a wobbly moment earlier. He just scuffed his kit. It actually hits the outside of Saka's boot. So, very, very close there. Very close. Zinchenko on the left. Into Jorginho. He's dilly-dallying a bit, but he's won a free kick off of Joel Linton. Played a dangerous game there for me. They're never fun to watch when you think they're going to lose the ball, but he gets away with it. Free kick to Arsenal. Just outside of their box. Zinchenko, quick pass there. Cravenator. Do Arsenal deserve their lead? I have just joined. Cravenator, Arsenal do, but I have to say Newcastle started strong and they had a few chances. Newcastle started early on, they hit the post. And they've had a few chances. They had quite a few corners. But Arsenal have been lethal on the through ball, and Arsenal should have put them to bed. They've had a few through balls around the back of their defensive line, but they haven't finished. They've all been straight at Pope. So Arsenal, yeah, credit their lead so far. They're deserved of it. But Ward, big tackle there by Xhaka. because Joel Linton was looking to turn inside and get a shot away. Yeah, he just reads Xhaka, comes in, tackles him, but it looks like he's playing for time a bit there. But yeah, Cravinator, Arsenal look good for the lead, but it is another Newcastle corner. Kieran Trippier whips the ball high. It's gone all the way to the back though, and Gabriel Jesus is running away with it here. He's got Botman to be. He's fouled by Dan Burn. Dan Burn takes him down, and Arteta barks at Dan Burn. Gabriel just being helped by his manager there. Arteta having a word with him and telling him what he needs to do though at the same time. Free kick to Arsenal. Did they get a booking for that? No bookings so far. Ben White on the right hand side with his free kick for Arsenal. He goes down the right towards Saka, and Burn just challenges, wins the header. Newcastle throw with Isak. Isak will leave it though for Burn. Joel Linton in midfield. He's caught napping by Odegaard. He's got a man over if he can find him. And it looks like he's going to use Martinelli. Can get shot away. It's just wide there by Gabriel Martinelli. It's that man again, Odegaard, getting on the ball and making things happen. He's nicked the ball off of Joel Linton in the middle of the park. He had Martinelli in space, just finds him, and the shot, yeah, it's always wide. It's always going wide by Martinelli. He never gets it on target. Always curling away from goal instead of into. Jesus up there. Saka on the right beats Dan Burn to Jesus again. Botman wins the ball. Jesus back, but linesman flags for a foul. Jesus adjudged to have fouled Botman on the right there, so Newcastle got a free kick. Here comes Murphy now, but he's tackled by Martin, and the ref gives a free kick. It's a fiery game, this one, that's for sure. Absolute fiery game. I never know if I've got viewers or not, because the live chat that displays for me, it's always up and down, so I never know. But if you're still here, people. Long ball by Newcastle, headed away by Kirior. It's as far as Isak. Willock tries a chip ball back to Isak on the left here. Saka just holding him up. Back to Botman. Cravinator in the comments says, who do you think Jude Bellingham is going to join? Now that is a good question. For me, I can't see him joining Liverpool. I don't think financially they've got that flex anymore. Isak and Saka there, but he's gone back to Dan Burn. Yeah, I think Bellingham probably would go to someone like Real Madrid, but I think Man City, because I'd fancy Bellingham would want to play in the Premier League as Bukayo Saka in the midfield. He's got options ahead of him. He's got Martinelli here on the left. And Saka's gone down though in the middle of the park off the ball. His boots come off. And Zinchenko's put the ball out of place. Saka is down here with his boot off. He's holding his Achilles. Doesn't look good. He looks in some discomfort here, Bukayo Saka. Guimaraes just treads on the back of his Achilles as they're running by. And Guimaraes protests his innocence. I don't think Guimaraes was looking, but he has stood on Saka's Achilles heel there. That looks painful. He's just holding that. Odegaard gives him his boot back. Hopefully he's okay. Joel Linton and Gabriel Jesus, the two Brazilians, are having words here. It's all getting a bit much, but they seem quite cool about it. both probably are. All the Brazilians getting involved here. Newcastle and Arsenal got plenty of them. Guimaraes, Joel Linton, Gabriel, and Gabriel for Arsenal. The three Gabriels. Yeah, I feel like Jude Bellingham will go to Man City. I feel like that's where he'll end up. Who do you think is going to be champions of England? Who do you think is going to get relegated? Wow, for me, champions of England it looks like Man City. Even since we played them, you could see how far behind them we are. You could just see the squad depth in their bench and who they can bring on is the difference. It's a real shame because Arsenal had an absolute great crack here. They will keep going. They will not give up. It's not over till it's over. You have to keep believing as a fan. You have to keep going. Arsenal have had, no one saw them being where they are, and to be where they are is just amazing. And I think every Arsenal supporter should be over the moon with it. And with Champions League football now, we've got a real platform to go on, increase the squad. And here comes Murphy. Gabriel's trying to hold him up, and Jorginho gets it away. And 5 minutes have been added on as Ødegaard looked to try to release Gabriel Jesus, but Fabian Schär is back there for Newcastle. And relegation for me. Let me have a look at the table, because I know it's very tight down there. Very tight at the bottom of that table. And you got Leicester, Everton, Forest, the all sorts in there. Premier League table, Leeds obviously. Let's have a look at the table. For me, looks like, they've only played 34. Leeds look in trouble there, but Big Sam is a specialist at getting them out. I think Southampton definitely down. Yeah, I think it's going to be the guys that are literally in the positions now. So Forest, Everton and Southampton. That's what I think. Literally who the bottom three is who's going to go down now. Even with the game in hand, I just think that Leeds and Big Sam has got something about them now. I think Leicester have got enough stability there to just stay above that drop. So yeah, Everton, Leeds and Forest. Saka now just lost out to Guimaraes, trying to battle for the ball here on the right. Guimaraes holding up. Martinelli was in there. Pope has got to get rid of it quickly. Over to Trippier, who's got space to gallop into now. And it's cut out there by Gabriel Jesus, doing that defensive work again, as he always does. Runs around, puts in the work rate. Fantastic. Yeah, that's too bright, that light. Nearly at half time now, and Guimaraes skips away. Ødegaard fouls him. And Wilson just leaves a little barge on Ødegaard, but Ødegaard just gets on with it. Won't be phased there at all. Please slam a like on the video, people. See if we get as many likes on this video. It's all good for that YouTube algorithm. Trippier, free kick in the middle of the park for Newcastle. Arsenal hold a high line, edge of the D. Lofted up there, looking for the flick on, straight through there though. Botman into the gloves of Ramsdale. Trippier just hung it up and Ramsdale's out early. Botman's header never really got anything on it really. Ramsdale throws the ball out because Xhaka is down again. And Wilson's telling him to get up, and Xhaka's just said, get off my arm like that. And then Ramsdale's pushing Wilson away and Gabriel comes over. It's getting a bit fiery here. But Xhaka has gone down again, holding his groin. And the referee calls for medical staff to come on. Ramsdale's just saying to Callum Wilson, look, he's injured. What can he do? Have a word, lad, have a word. So I hope you are enjoying this show, everybody. I really do. And I hope your FPL points are going all right. How many people, like, I support Arsenal. I've got no Arsenal players because they don't double, etc. But, yeah, how are you people doing? Oh, that Ødegaard goal was just sumptuous earlier. A strike from outside the box, straight through Botman's legs. And normally, when the ball goes through a goalkeeper's legs, the keeper just can't react to it, and Pope couldn't get down there quick enough. Who's Rice going to join? Definitely Arsenal. It looks pretty much nailed that he's going to join Arsenal. He seems to have good relationships with the players at Arsenal as well. So I think it's definitely a done deal for me, and that will give us some right stability in the middle of the park. It will give us a lot of confidence. I feel like it's half time, by the way. I just stopped the time. I think, it will give us some stability in the middle of the park. Can I not click that? No, it'll go all the way up now. That's fine. It will give us some stability in the middle of the park. Referee and Arsenal Newcastle players just having a word at the moment. Xhaka and Wilson still arguing with each other. Jesus and Trippier arguing with each other. Trippier and Jesus still going head to head here. What is the point, guys? Seriously, calm down. I know there's a lot on the line. So it's not half time yet. Apologies, but it nearly is. I thought that they'd blown. But it's a free kick to Arsenal here. 50 minutes gone now. The ref should blow any second now. Trippier really not happy. He's having a right go at Jesus. Zinchenko free kick over on the left. I don't think he will join Chelsea because Mount is probably going to leave. Yeah, no, Arsenal do need, the English homegrown talent. And here comes Martinelli. Saka found him. Guess who? Ødegaard! Saved by Pope, though. Ødegaard was played in there nicely by Saka. Big chance for Arsenal to go 2-0 in at half-time. And they really should have. Big save by Nick Pope again. And that's the case. Ødegaard skips away. Oh, saved by the right leg of Pope. He was going for the bottom right-hand corner, and Pope makes himself big and saves with his right leg. Arsenal should be going in 2-0, though, at half-time, in my opinion. So, yeah, half-time, people. Wow, what a first half that was. And I don't think... I think Rice will stay with Arsenal. Go to Arsenal. Let's just check this out. No, that's not my... What? That's weird. Very strange. So yeah, half time. I shall be back. Where's McAllister going? Now there is the question. Very interesting. I wouldn't mind him at Arsenal. I think he defends well and sets off the play. I think there's strong links. He might go to Liverpool. I mean, Arsenal can't go and buy everyone, can they? Neither can Man City. There's going to be rebuilds going on. Chelsea might be in with a chance of McAllister. I say that because they've got Enzo Fernandez in there, Argentinian, and that might be the thing. You see, they get rid of Mason Mount and bring in a McAllister. But I think it's between Liverpool and Chelsea where he goes. Hope that answers your question, Cravenator. Cravenator, is that Harry by any chance? I'm sure that's who it is. Let me know if it is you, buddy, just so I know. And thank you for tuning in again. Really do appreciate it, mate. Makes all the difference. I don't know if you caught my answers there or not. I think he was going for a half-time break possibly, but yeah, I can't tell with this thing. It's always up and down with the viewers. Yeah, Murphy hit the post 2 minutes in. Just got to save my voice a little bit for this second half. But once I move house and everything and I get faster broadband, I'll be able to have guests on as well. So it'll be pretty cool. Get people on that support the teams as well, so you can see all the drama. Like they'll be like, "Oh no, they've scored!" Ah! Like Sky Sports Fan Zone used to be. Yeah, I've got big ideas for this channel, 100%. I would love, absolutely love one day to have a studio for live watch-alongs. Take care, Harry. Thank you for watching the first half. Take care, buddy. Bye. Yeah, so Harry's gone. I don't know who else is here, but hi. Erdegaard, what a goal that was earlier though. Straight through Botman's legs. And yeah, they've just circled him there to literally show how much space Erdegaard is allowed around him. But he finds that, so he makes that space. He stays away from everyone. Delightful finish there. Just waiting for this second half, people. Any questions, get them in the chat. Happy to answer. Let's see if there's any drama on Twitter. A pre-weather warming match there in Leicester for Gianni Buttici. Yeah, dread FPL on the timeline. How many FPL managers are currently figuring out how they'll get both Wilson and Isak into their squads? Probably quite a few, to be fair. I've got Isak already. But yeah, Erdegaard, what a goal that is. That's massive. Just need to see out the second half now. That's the tenser thing, isn't it? Sibi Velara, thank you for subscribing, sir. Much appreciated. I hope you are well. I wonder, do you support Newcastle or Arsenal? Do you have any FPL players playing for the points? So as we can see so far, everybody on 1 point, bar the Jorginho on 4, Erdegaard on 6, and so far the amount of shots that Erdegaard's having, he must be in the bonus points for sure. He's playing very well. He's been the standout player since last game as well for Arsenal. He's on an absolute fire. Just waiting for this second half to start, people. Oh yeah, put a like on the video, please, people. See how many likes we can get on it as well. Oh. Oh wow, it showed. Brilliant. New subscriber. Brilliant. It actually shows on the screen. Brilliant. Yeah, come back for the second half, people. Won't be long now. Go and get food, drinks, whatever you need, and then come back. And then hopefully we'll have more of this. Go! That's what we need. Really excited about Arsenal though, and next season, and what the capabilities are. With Champions League football on a budget 150 million apparently. I think that means Declan Rice definitely coming to Arsenal. Regit, you're right. Strange adverts sometimes. Anyway, let's wait. I've got to just save my voice, people, for the second half. I always rabbit on though, but yeah, in the future, looking to get guests on to the show, different supporters, and bringing more games, more and more. Just a lot going on in life at the moment as it is. When you're trying to build a YouTube channel and manage a business as well, and possibly move house, it's all systems go. My God. But yeah, second half in a second. And see what Twitter's saying. Any chances, ref? Yeah, that's an interesting point to go through Twitter. The referee hasn't brandished any cards yet. I think that will change second half though, but I'm surprised. Should have been more yellow cards in that first half. So Saka asked Gary O'Driscoll for some painkillers and he said no. So Charles Watts reckons he'll give Saka some painkillers at half time. Right, looks like we are approaching the second half. My favourite part, the second half, where it gets nervy and more drama. I think we're going to see a lot more yellow cards because it got really fiery, especially between Trippier and Jesus. But yeah, Ødegaard, the difference at half time. Oh God, and then you see adverts with food on and I get really hungry. Oh. We'll get there. We'll get there. Just wait in this second half, people, then I will start again. Let's get the timer ready. So close now. Don't forget also, people, there is a delay. But 3 points will take Arsenal to 81 points. Man City on 82, but Arsenal will have played a game more. Champions League spots are hotting up. Dizzy Dory biting our nails here. It's a bloody good game, she says. Come on, the Arsenal. Absolutely agreed with you. Yeah, really tense. Newcastle are a strong team. They've played well so far, Dizzy. Absolutely right. So, yeah, it is a tense one to watch. But hopefully we can get that second goal. I think that's what makes it tense. We've had the chances and Pope has saved them. But it's more or less that the chances have been right at Pope. They've not been hard for him to save. There was a Martinelli one as well that he just put wide and didn't even get it on target. So we just need to, I'm sure Arteta will have said to them, get that second goal. You've got to finish. When you get the chance, you've got to finish. You keep making chances. He's probably saying, you have to kill them. So let's go. Just waiting. Players are coming out on the pitch now, by the way. Jorginho's done alright, I have to say. Kirio is surviving. I can't say he's done badly. And we're off. Here we go. Second half then. Newcastle with Joel Linton now in the midfield. Isak turns, goes back to Trippier. Out to the right here with Murphy. He's had to go back to Trippier. Plays the first time ball there. Joel Linton back to Murphy. He's made a run there and it's cut out by Zinchenko. Yes, well done Zinchenko there. Stops Joel Linton. Now Arsenal and Ødegaard going through the middle. Oh, his through ball hits Dan Burn on the back of the hill as he's running away and goes back to Guimaraes. Now Joe Willock. Wilson looking to roll Kirill. Kirill staying with him and Xhaka gets the ball away. Guimaraes up for the head. Jesus brings it out of the sky, controls it and plays it nicely back for Ben White to find Saka on the right. Saka going all the way back so Arsenal can start again here. Gabriel on the edge of his D into midfield. Xhaka can turn. Can have a look here. Got Martinelli on the left. Finds Martinelli. Martinelli checks back. Zinchenko. Infield. Good pass there to Ødegaard. Bit of room there. Finds Saka over on the right. He's got to beat Dan Burn here. Goes past Dan Burn. Is he still there? And just cut out by Willock. And here comes Isak. Tries to go down the line and Ben White does not allow that. Throw into Newcastle. Arsenal, get that second goal, please. Really need it. Arteta's always like, Well, long throw there, cut out by Kirill. Good little flick there into Xhaka. Up there to Gabriel Jesus. Saka over the top. There's Xhaka. Xhaka in the area. Headed away. Back by Ben White. Ødegaard now on the right. He's got Saka there with his cut back inside though. And then he finds overlap with Ben White, who tries to go through the legs. Keeps going. Pope comes out and gathers. Newcastle can start again here. And Botman now. Over to Trippier. Goes down the line. Looking for the run of Murphy. Gets the ball. He's got Zinchenko there with him though. Can he beat him? Goes down the right. Zinchenko slipped. Oh no, it's allowed. Oh, it's lucky there because Isak's headed it onto the post. Bounces out and doesn't go in. Arsenal riding their luck there because Murphy got free. Isak should have scored. Big chance for Newcastle there. Foul by Zinchenko on Murphy. Free kick to Newcastle on the right here. But I think it's offside in the end. Let's see. Murphy was on the right. Driving then. Zinchenko slipped. Yeah, stooping header by Isak onto the post. Outside of the post. Just for a bit of comfort. He headed it onto the outside of the post. But Newcastle, like we've said, they're dangerous. Free kick here. Trippier's over it. On the right hand side, about 30 yards out to the right. Whips into the middle. It's a header by Shaw. Saved by Ramsdale. Flicked away. Great save by Ramsdale. He saves Arsenal there. Fabian Schär's header. I'm sure it was Schär. Fabian Schär with the header. I'm sure it was. Well done though. It was Fabian Schär with the header. Big strong hand, and then I tell you what, Botman nearly got the follow up. No, Schär nearly got the follow up, but it was over him and Zinchenko nodded it away. That was a big chance. Aaron Ramsdale, you definitely deserve Goalkeeper of the Season award. Definitely. He is, even when Arsenal win games, he's saved so many big chances. Lashed away by Trippier. Big header by Ben White. And all the way back by Xhaka to Ramsdale. And Arsenal can start again here. Ramsdale high, throws the ball out to Ben White. First touch there. Saka, good strength to hold off, and joined by Jorginho and Zinchenko in the middle of the park. Zinchenko just trying forward there. He's got Murphy for company, but can't get near him. Jorginho out to the right, just controlling the play here, Arsenal, and keeping the possession. Arsenal setting the pace, but Newcastle have shown the danger. They've hit the post twice today, Newcastle, and Ramsdale slips now. That's Zinchenko and Ramsdale that have both slipped in that half. Xhaka. Good ball to Zinchenko in the middle of the park. He's got runners ahead. He's found Jesus. Jesus has got Martinelli on his left. Can he find him? He does find the Brazilian. Got Willock and Trippier there. He's had to go back to Jesus on the left. Oh, Martinelli's in the box. Can he get a shot? He's bent it onto the crossbar. It was caressed. It was beautiful, but it was nothing but bar. Martinelli finding his way. Jesus just played him in there. He bends it around Botman there, and it just hits. He bends it around Schär, sorry. I always get them muddled up. He bends the ball around Fabian Schär. He faked to go one way, kept the ball there, and that allowed him to get the strike. It would have been a glorious finish had it gone in. Another chance for Arsenal spurned there. This is a cracking game, I must say. And it's flicked down there. Isak gathers. I thought there was a handball there, but the refs played the advantage. Ben White tackling Isak, then Wilson and Jorginho. And yeah, it's getting messy. Jorginho, can he clear? He just goes over there. He buys Arsenal free kick there. He had Willock, Joe Willock fouling him. Plenty more water, please. I think Callum Wilson wanted a foul from Kirior there. No, there's nothing doing, and it's a free kick to Arsenal on the right here. Ben White will take it. He's not in any rush. 52 minutes on the clock. Long ball up there looking for Saka. Dan Burns there to cover. Straight out of play. Newcastle ball. Joe Linton in trouble there. Tackled by Saka. Throw into Newcastle. I love them Premier League balls. I want one of them. With their purple and red cross. Here's Xhaka. All the way back to Gabriel. Zinchenko. Through ball there into Odegaard. Jorginho joins up in the midfield. Just turns and turns each way and just buys a bit of time there. Cut out by Trippier. Martinelli's through ball. Murphy into Guimaraes. Jorginho made a good tackle. Martinelli back there helping out. It's a great battle in this midfield. Here comes Isak driving down the left. Gabriel Jesus tackles him. And still Gabriel Jesus staying with Isak. And it's away by Kirior onto Bukayo Saka on the right now. He's got space and he's going to run into it. Bukayo Saka still going. Dan Burn trying to get back. Saka cuts inside. Spreads the ball across to the left-hand side. Gabriel Martinelli now up against Trippier. Goes inside to Zinchenko. Centre of the pitch now. Over to Gabriel Jesus on the right. Back into Ben White. Jorginho just taking his time. They're not over-forcing it. Tries to play Saka into the area. Gets a touch. Botman has fouled him, but nothing given. Botman clears. Oh, this is intense now. This really is. Arsenal trying to get that second goal. But the tackles are flying in. It's a real battle in that midfield and in both defences. Really is. Dan Burn will clear. Only as far as Xhaka. And that's a foul surely. Ref's given it. It was a push in the back by Guimaraes there on Ødegaard. He's holding his back now. As they he just pushes him. Yeah, he's led with his elbow as well. No need for that. So, free kick to Arsenal. Still no bookings? What's going on with the bookings? Where are the cards, ref? I suppose he's controlling the game. He's letting the game flow. I suppose it's not such a bad thing, but I am surprised there's no cards. Martin Ødegaard over this free kick. 35 yards out for Arsenal. Kirill and Gabriel in the mix. The signal by Ødegaard. Whipped right into the centre. Gabriel nearly gets onto it. Trippier lashes it away. Zinchenko's let it bounce. And he wins the header still against Guimaraes. Martinelli's got space. He's away from Trippier here. He's ahead of Trippier. Trippier's caught up, but he's in the box. Gabriel Jesus face to shoot. Deflected shot off of Fabian Schär. Arsenal have themselves a corner. Good bit of play there by Arsenal. Uses space. And then Jesus winning the corner. Arsenal can take a bit of time about it. They do need that second goal though. I feel like the second goal is coming, but you just don't know when with Arsenal, how late. They have chances. And Trippier's got his arms around Martinelli there. A bit of jostling around Pope. Saka corner. Whipped over Pope. Gets a glove on it. He manages to push it away. As far as Gabriel Jesus on the left here. Beats Schär. Did Schär leave something on Gabriel? Referee says advantage played. He did see it. And Arsenal continues. Jesus slowly gets to his feet. Saka inside to Ødegaard. He's got Guimaraes to beat. He's still going through the centre. He's found the ball out here to Gabriel Jesus on the left. Curling ball to the far post, out of play. Goal kick to Newcastle. Oh, wow. Well, it looks like Kieran Tierney's readying himself to come on. And by the way, with subs, I'm not going to refresh because what it does to my away team is it refreshes them to the same position as Newcastle. What I'm looking to do, I'm trying to get in contact with the guy that does all the graphics for me. As soon as I get a chance, I'm going to have the subs down Sorry, that side beside me. So when subs come on, their points will show there. Isaac into Willock, and it's cleared there by Arsenal. Newcastle on the counter-attack. Very dangerous attack there by Newcastle. And I've just seen Fabian Schär give Gabriel Jesus a little push off the ball. But yeah, guys, as I was saying, yeah, subs points there. They're going to go there. For subs when subs do come on, but it's something we're developing at the moment, and we're also looking to bring bonus points in as well. So it's all a work in progress, but by next season I think we'll have everything a lot better. But I hope you are enjoying everything thus far. Gabriel and Botman having a word, and then Isaac's trying to rear up Willock here. Trying to motivate him. Xhaka having a little bit of a hobble on. Ødegaard leading the press out for Arsenal. There's Newcastle having to start again here with Botman. Through ball into the middle of the park. He's lost it though. Xhaka's got it. He's given it to Jesus. He's chipped it out to the left, and Martinelli can run with it now. He's got Joel Linton back trying to defend here. Martinelli staying on the ball though, staying strong. Zinchenko back to Gabriel. Gabriel trying a through ball there, is cut out by Schär. Jorginho in the middle of the park. Out to Ben White. Back to Jorginho. Saka. Whoa, he's tried to... Dan Burns fouled him there. Jorginho's holding his leg. He's down for Arsenal, Jorginho, at the moment. Cool, yeah, he was late there, was Guimaraes. He likes to leave little knocks on players, doesn't he? Very sinister. The dark arts, as they say. The Simeone dark arts. Or are they the Mourinho dark arts, Jorginho? Yeah, Zinchenko off then for Arsenal. Kieran Tierney comes on. I can change the players, but if I do, it means it resets the Arsenal format, and I've got to move them all around. I don't want to do that whilst we're live streaming. But Tierney's on. If he gets points, you'll know about it. Free kick to Arsenal then. Jorginho. Long ball there. Up to Saka. Headed away by Dan Burn. Isak trying to get out of trouble here. Saka tackles him. Ødegaard now. Back to Jorginho and Xhaka. To Jorginho. Ben White round the corner for Saka. Tries the 1-2. Burn clears away for a throw. Newcastle try turn in the middle of the park. Starting again though. Here comes Trippier on the right. Schär to Botman. Isak turns out wide to Joel Linton now. Tries to beat Tierney. Gets away. Oh, Guimaraes' shot was just a pass across the ground straight to Ramsdale. He'll have that all day. Wasted opportunity for Newcastle there. He just didn't make contact with it. It was coming across his body. Guimaraes in the middle of the park. Ødegaard tackling him, but he's won the free kick there. It is fiery. Here comes Isak on the left against Ben White into the box. Ben White staying with him. Chips it up to the back post, but no one's there. Over to the other side. Trippier's there with Martinelli. Corner to Newcastle. Arsenal need to see this out. Come on, get another goal. Goodness sake. We need the second goal, lads. Trippier throw. Gabriel Jesus. Has he won a goal kick or are they giving a corner? Corner to Newcastle, and Joel Linton fires up the crowd. Trippier corner. Botman and Shaw and Byrne are in there. Backstick, there's Byrne. But it's away by Jorginho. Martinelli tried a clever flick, didn't quite pay off, but Jorginho's got it again, looking to play out. Plays the ball up there into space. And that will allow Arsenal to get their players back into position. Here comes Willock on the left. Goes past Saka. Saka tackling. Saka tackles him. Referee says that Saka pulled Willock, did he? So free kick to Newcastle. Substitution for Newcastle. Murphy off and Miguel Almiron comes on. Miguel Almiron on for Newcastle now. Jacob Murphy is off. Free kick to Newcastle. There you go. Just sort this out quickly. Isak, you've got Almiron on. See, the home team I can do because it's a lot more quicker and easier. But when it's the away team, it switches it over to the left. So there we go. Great save. I think I've missed there by Ramsdale. He's just got a pat for that. So I'll see the replay now. Dan Burn pulling Xhaka away. Xhaka's saying there's an elbow of some kind. I need to see this because whilst I was changing the team, I just missed that. So Trippier, free kick, went to the real back post and Ramsdale went to punch it and never. Joel Linton, is it, or is it Guimaraes? Leaves an elbow there. Joel Linton leaving an elbow on Xhaka's neck. I saw that. That's not clever with VAR around. Jesus now goes down under the challenge. On the wide right, on the left, sorry. Free kick to Arsenal. Fabian Schär was late there. Jesus turning neatly. And yeah, Schär leaves an elbow in there as well. Game's getting tasty. How has the referee not brandished any cards? I have no idea so far, to be honest with you. He's missing all these heavy challenges as if they're nothing. They're actually quite bad. Like, and a lot of them are arm challenges, not like late challenges or anything. Long throw by Tierney. Asks a question here. Saka keeps it in play, does he? He does. Oh, he's gone through Trippier's legs. Martinelli now. Trippier biting in there. Really pushing the ball. Ball still in play. Jesus nearly comes away with it. It's an Arsenal throw there, pushing for the ball here. It's getting really feisty in this game. You can see how much it means to both sets of teams. Newcastle are rattled so far. Tierney with a throw. Is he going to go long here, Tierney? He is. It's gone short to Jesus. Goal kick to Newcastle. Arsenal, you'll feel though, you know, being away from home and that, need the goal. They need the second goal. I've said it all along, that's what they need. Dan Burn to Isak. Through ball here, looking for Wilson. Gabriel's there all the way back to Ramsdale, who just goes long. Sends it up the other end of the pitch. Dan Burn rises and heads into the middle of the park. Xhaka takes it down. Tierney gets there first. And it's come away with... well, he's given the ball away, though, to Saka here on the right. He's got Gabriel Jesus there. He finds him. Jesus in the area. Gets Burn. Goes away from Burn. Shoots. And Pope can't hold on to it. It's a corner to Arsenal. Come on, you Arsenal! Yeah, given away in the middle of the park by Newcastle. Then Jesus skips away from Burn. Smashes it at Pope's goal, and all we can do is just push it out and can't hold on to it. So corner to Arsenal. Saka corner. Kirio and Gabriel are in there. Xhaka and Ben White at the near post. Saka whips it in near post. Pope punches down only as far as Ben White. Ødegaard out to Saka again. It looks to go back to Ødegaard, edge of the area, whips it. And Pope will be there all day long. Pope trying to hurry this and get it out quick, but he can't. He's having to hold it. Rolled out by Pope. To Botman. Isak on the left. Hangs the ball up looking for Wilson's run. Tierney deals with it though. Xhaka now. Jorginho's got to get up here. Isak trying to skip away from Ødegaard. Ødegaard and Isak battling. Joel Linton looking for the return, but Tierney reads it, and Arsenal break out now. Cuts inside the midfield there. Jesus unleashes Martinelli on the left, and Fabian Schär can't get back here, or can he? Martinelli's slowed up. He's in the penalty box now. Goes quickly, jigs past, hangs it in there. Oh, it's 2-0! Arsenal score! 2-0! Martinelli! Well, he slowed the play down there, Martinelli. He slowed right up. Waited, and then he went quickly, put it across the face of goal, and it's gone in. Arsenal leading here, and that is the goal that Arsenal were looking for. That is a massive goal for Arsenal. Arsenal 2, Newcastle 0. Massive relief. Get in! Arteta be happy with that one. Yes! This just baffles me though, but yeah, it was a breakaway by Tierney, and then it was all down the left. Martinelli come galloping forward. He was in clear space, and he just slows down, trots, and then he speeds up, dummies, shimmies, and it's just come off of Pope and gone in. Or is it off of Schär? Oh, it's off of Fabian Schär. It's an own goal, so Martinelli will get the assist for that. Own goal, Fabian Schär. So I am really relieved about that, because I benched Fabian Schär. He's my first sub, so he won't be coming in for them minus points. That's fine by me. Own goal and conceded to. Oh, painful for Schär owners. And immediate Newcastle tried to attack. Out wide is Saka. Loose ball. Dan Burn left a bit on him, but it's cleared by Jorginho into Saka. Oh, is he caught late there? Dan Burn catches Saka late there, and it's going to be a yellow card of that, I'm sure. Referee comes over. Saka's still down at the moment. He's taken Dan Burn's name. Yellow card for Dan Burn then. And about time, finally we see a yellow card. But yeah, Saka jumped away from the challenge. Dan Burn was very late. So yeah, finally a yellow card. Dan Burn. Free kick to Arsenal. And Fabian Schär can do nothing but look on now. Cool, I survived them points, didn't I? Pure jam. Well, I did bench him, so not really. But Arsenal now a 2-goal cushion. They just have to keep control of this game now. That's another 3 points in this title race. Fantastic. Arsenal 81 points, having played one more game than City, who are on 82 points. I mean, yeah, that's all Arsenal can do is just keep winning their games, really. That's it. What City do, if they slip up or whatever, is going to be down to them. Ben White with the throw, headed away by Dan Burn. Another throw to Arsenal. And it's about game management now, managing these minutes. Ben White taking his time on the throw, looks for Saka, it's just gone out. Goal kick to Newcastle. Pope plays it short to Botman, goes into Joelinton's cut out by Tierney. Good turn by Martinelli in the box, but Joelinton just wins it. Martinelli snapping back it. Oh, nearly won again. Trippier's got to clear it now. Tierney blocks it. Goal kick to Newcastle. "75 minutes. Not long now for Arsenal to get the 3 points over the line, and the top section of St James's Park, red and white, singing their hearts out. Joelinton into Guimaraes. Arsenal have scored 14 goals this season between the 76th and 90th minute. Guimaraes whips in, but it's straight to Ramsdale. Come on, you Arsenal. We love you, Arsenal. We do. Arsenal, we love you. Kirior goes long with that left foot. It's cut out by Trippier to Pope. Rolls it out to Botman. Oh, he's nearly shut down by Gabriel Jesus there. Here comes Guimaraes for Newcastle now. And Ødegaard blocks that. Jorginho blocks that one. Brilliant. Schär back to Botman. Into Joelinton. Here comes Willock looking to go at Ben White. Ødegaard sliding in there, doesn't make the tackle though. Willock still got it. Then Ødegaard can bring it away, can he? Free kick to Arsenal. Willock fouled him. And Newcastle making substitutions now. Anthony Gordon and Alan St Maximin coming on. I'd think Willock will come off. Let's see. Just wait to confirm that. Yeah, Joe Willock is off. So St Maxim will come on for Newcastle. Exciting player, St Maxim. And then Callum Wilson off. So Callum Wilson owners mudded there. If you took a punt on Callum Wilson, unlucky this game week. It didn't work out for you. Anthony Gordon on for Newcastle. As an Isak owner, I would take a goal. I know Arsenal would prefer a clean sheet and that, but as an FPL owner, Isak goal I wouldn't mind, as long as it's like, 93rd minute and they can't do nothing and then done. As long as Arsenal win, that's it. Ramsdale now goes long. Gabriel Jesus has gathered the ball up after Martinelli's flick down. Martinelli gets it back. He cut inside. He's trying to step away from Trippier there. Holds the ball off. Finds his own space there. Does well. Into Jesus. Jesus trying to look for Martinelli again. Newcastle can't get it away. Free kick. Trippier wins there off of Gabriel Jesus in the end. A nice little bit of play by Martinelli and Jesus there. And Arsenal looking for a double change of their own. Trossard and Thomas Partey will come on. I think it will be Martinelli for Trossard and Jorginho for Partey. It is indeed Martinelli for Trossard, so that's the first change. So Martinelli's balling today, absolute baller. And Ødegaard rested here. The star of the show, Martin Ødegaard, fantastic. I have to give Ødegaard man of the match for me. He's just dictated the midfield, really has, and driven Arsenal on. Thomas Partey in. It looks like Ødegaard's been given a prime drink there. All the way back to Pope now. 80th minute. Xhaka still barking to Trossard to stay forward. To keep Newcastle penned in. Don't let them any way back into this game. Pope. Oh, he's caught late there by Anthony Gordon. Referee blows. Free kick to Arsenal. Tierney caught late there by Gordon. Newcastle subs again. Looks like Longstaff's going to come on. No, not Longstaff, sorry. What's his name? Target. Matt Target from Villa, wasn't it? Target's on. Dan Burn is off. And Anderson is on for Joel Linton. Arsenal in no hurry to take this free kick whatsoever. Gabriel will take it on the halfway line. Floats it out to the left there. Trippier boxed in by Trossard there. Arsenal fans can be happy even if they don't win the Premier League. I mean, look, an example here, you can bring Trossard on for Martinelli to help see out games. I mean, that's something we just didn't have before. But we still need more as Jorginho skips away and plays the ball into Gabriel Jesus. But it was just seen out by Shah there. Goal kick to Newcastle. It was a big chance. Gordon there. Into Shah. Gimares. Trippier to Shah. Arsenal looking to get over the line then. Oh, and we got some lineups in for West Ham and Man U as well. Fabianski, Kehrer, Ogbonna, Agard and Creswell in defence for West Ham. Soucek and Rice in the midfield. Hopefully Rice will be in our midfield next year. Here comes Target trying to cut inside there. Guimaraes trying to shoot. Good tackle by Trippier and just boots it anywhere now will do for Arsenal. They just need to see this out. Good cover by Ben White on the right. And then Bowen, Paqueta, Benrahma and Antonio for West Ham in attack. And Marcus Rashford for Man U. Weghorst and Anthony. No, Newcastle are not getting a penalty for that. They wanted one. They weren't going to get it. And all the way through to Ramsdale. Isak is frustrated. Weghorst, Anthony, Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro and Eriksen in the midfield for Man U. They've got Malacia, Shaw, Lindelof, Wan-Bissaka and De Gea. So Shaw playing that centre-back role again for Man United. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, thank you everyone that did watch today. I know there were a couple of people in and out, and I do appreciate that. Newcastle throw to Joel Linton. Oh, sorry, Joel Linton's not on. It's Guimaraes' white hair. Botman. Guimaraes. Long ball. Looking for Almiron, but Ramsdale's there. It's dropped. Was it knocked out of his hands by Almiron? Ramsdale's rolling around a little bit here, saying that Almiron left something on him. But Gabriel jokes with Almiron. I think Newcastle getting a bit of their own medicine with the time waste. If Arsenal are, when they do get, they generally do get knocks, but I think they do play on it a little bit just to waste time, which is what every teams do now. Oh yeah, Almiron used his hand. Almiron used his hand and knocked the ball out of Ramsdale's hands. Can't do that. Double change for Arsenal. Nketiah and Reece Nelson will come on. Nice to give them 5 minutes here at the end. So it will be Bukayo Saka coming off for Reece Nelson. Job done, Arsenal. It's never over till it's over, but it looks pretty much in the bag, which is brilliant. And Gabriel Jesus comes off. Nketiah and Reece Nelson on. Let's go, Gunners. Let's go. Our minuscule squad depth there, which we will make even better next season. Ramsdale with the free kick. Goes long looking for Nketiah. Newcastle free kick. Nketiah judged to have backed into Shah. Not for me, mate. Trippier, quick free kick to Botman. Target to Botman. To Shah. Shah goes long ball. Looking for no one. And lashed away by Xhaka. Out for a throw. Comes Trippier, trying to dink into penalty area. And here comes Nketiah on the stretch. Comes St. Max to Gordon. Guimaraes pings a long ball out to the right. Trippier takes it down. Botman Guimaraes trying to skip away from Nketiah. Tierney away. Tierney tackles again. Throw to Newcastle. Arsenal seeing this one out in style so far. Target. St Maxim going at Ben White here. Cuts inside. Gabriel keeps going across. Peneo whips it out to the right here. Trippier now. Looks for Guimaraes. Whip to the middle. Seen out though. And it will be a corner to Newcastle. Isak looking to cause some trouble there, but it didn't come through to him. Isak's played well this game. It was certainly... You can't say he hasn't. Corner taken by Target for Newcastle. Edge of the area there. Arsenal trying to get it away. Reece Nelson. Trossard trying to run on the end of it. Almiron puts it back in there. Hit first time over the bar by Fabian Schär, the scorer of the own goal, trying to make amends there. Went too far over from a defender, took it off his chest, let it bounce and then connected with it. Goal kick, Arsenal and Ramsdale. I would be singing now, but my voice is going again, but I am very happy. 2-0. Headed away by Botman. Xhaka and Isak go up. Away by Gabriel though. Cushion touched by Nketiah, but it's won by Botman. Over to St Maxim, who will run into the space now, looking to take on. Jorginho holds him up. Guimaraes tackled by Nketiah back there, helping out for Arsenal. Whipped ball, always going out of play. No trouble whatsoever. 6 minutes stoppage time added on here. And it will be a goal kick to Arsenal. Thank you to everyone that has watched today. I do appreciate it. Jorginho, player of the match, they're saying here. So many touches. 68 touches. Assists 1. Possession 1. 8. Clearances 3. Nketiah looking to turn, but surely Schär had his arms all around Nketiah. Nothing given though. St Maxim now on the left, trying to make an impact as a sub. Ben White just stays with him. He shoots and Ramsdale tips it wide. Good save by Aaron Ramsdale. He's been a literal saviour for Arsenal today. Kept his fair share out. Trossard trying to get out of trouble. Surrounded. Doesn't win the free kick. Newcastle play on. There we go. It's whipped in. It's going to be straight to Ramsdale again though. And he stays down with the ball. Delay that bit more time. So 2 minutes getting on for the stoppage time gone. Great fingertip save on the replay there by Ramsdale. And he goes long to the other end looking for Nketiah's run. It's straight through to Pope. Pope bowls it out first time to Schär. Goes long to the left, looking for St Maxim. His touch is a bit loose, but he still keeps it. Through ball here to Gordon, Anthony Gordon. Target trying to cross it, and Reece Nelson blocks it. Corner to Newcastle. Matt Target will take. Is there one chance for Newcastle? Hope not. We will see. Corner, Matt Target. Away by Ben White. It was too short. Out for a throw. Trippier looking to go long. Put it wide right of the box. Xhaka, deals with it. Here comes Almiron. Guimaraes. Shah. Tackled though, but it's out wide to the left here. It's come back fortunately for St. Maxim. Is up against Ben White. And Ben White does enough there. And slaps the hand of Ramsdale as if to say, go team! So corner to Newcastle. Quickly this needs to be taken. Trippier's gone across to this side to take it rather than Target. Kieran Trippier whips it right in there. Ramsdale gathers the ball. And again, surrounded by his thankful teammates. Ramsdale has performed well today. Arteta saying just to calm down a bit. Here comes Arsenal with Tierney on the left. Out for a throw off of Almiron. 2 minutes left now. Arsenal just keeping that pressure on Man City in the table. They've played one more game, but they're 1 point behind so far. Tierney throw. Looks like Arsenal have done enough here today. Long throw down the left, and Nketiah trying to make a handful. He keeps the ball. Shah's pushed him there, surely. Nothing blowing, and they're still sitting over the ball, and they're all pushing Nketiah now. Shah. Nketiah pushes Shah back. Shah pushes Nketiah back. It's all kicked off here now. Players have lost their head. And Botman pushing Nketiah away. Referee's going to have to book someone here. Out comes a yellow card. And I'm sure it will be for Shah and for Nketiah. Let's see what he does. Well, it's been a fiery game all afternoon, that's for sure. Yellow card here. He's calling the player back. Shah, yellow card. Nketiah, yellow card, as predicted. So Fabian Shah really has lost a lot of points today. Oh God. He's absolutely lost it today. Comes Gordon. And Arsenal so close now, last minute. Gathered up there. Here comes Thomas Partey. Skips inside through the legs. Oh, brilliant. Here comes Xhaka. Oh, nice. Skipped away there. And it's a free kick to Arsenal. Gordon fouling Xhaka there. Nearly there. 3 points in the bag. That's what we like. Keep that chasing. Keep chasing them. Just keep winning. We got Super Mick Arteta, and that's full time, people. And Arsenal keeping the pressure on. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, please do smash that subscribe button.